Oh my goodness, this jungle blanket. This was like the blanket I grew up with. It's just a lot of memories when I look at this because when I would used to stay over at my grandma's house, me, Winnie, and my grandma would sleep together. And this was before Wincy was born. Oh, it's kind of dark. Be right back. Hello, my world! Good morning. How are you doing? Do you notice anything different in this video? Well, that is because... Oh. Excusez-moi. So we got a new vlogging camera. You probably don't notice much of a difference in the quality just because this camera is pretty similar to the other one. We just decided to get a new one because this one actually shoots in 4K. So we're gonna use this one for my channel, but we decided let's just use this one for vlogging as well just because it's a lot more compact and it's easier to bring around. We'll still be using the other one, especially when we're not together, so we can still both separately vlog. That is the exciting news for today. We have a new vlogging camera. Yes, and this is the Sony RX100 Mark IV. Excuse me, construction. The construction has been going like crazy lately because just a lot of renovations going on and it's just really loud throughout the day. All right, so Wah's making us a breakfast. What are we eating? What are we eating?
Chicken sausages right here, and then I'm gonna make some huevos.
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 Why is the orange juice out? Just
I'm
because
gonna stir fry it.
No, you're not. Ew.
I'm just kidding.
Wincy is actually over. By the way, Wincy is actually visiting us. She's been here for about a day already. She is just visiting, just chilling. And she's actually at Starbucks right now, so you guys will see her in a bit. If you guys are new, Wincy is my younger sister. We are 8 years apart. And yes, we sound alike, we look alike. It's weird. As she's getting older, we're starting to look more and more and sound more and more alike. And we act so similar too, but that's because that hoe likes to jack off of me. Just kidding, but she does say that I am her favorite sister, so she likes to be like a sister.
So this is what I made for breakfast. Simple and traditional. Got some scrambled eggs, ketchup, chicken sausages with tomato, basil, or something like that inside. Hash browns and tater tots. Breakfast. Orange juice.
Beautiful girlfriend.
Orange juice.
Look at this guy, all knocked out. So I'm just doing a mask now because I like to do masks pretty often. It just makes my face feel nice, and I fell asleep with my makeup on again last night. It happens a lot. I just don't feel when I have makeup on because normally I feel like I use a very light layer of makeup on. I normally don't even really feel it, and at the end of the day, I just forget and I will knock out. My skin definitely needed a mask today. The one I'm using, this one has been really popular amongst Instagram. This is the True Self Organics. They actually sent this one to me, so this is my second time using it and it is pretty good. I do really like it. So I actually read the ingredients on the back and it's very limited. There's only like 5 things in here and it's basically just like clay. So yeah, I like it because I feel like it's not putting a ton of chemicals on my face. So I'm just gonna let this dry. I think I'm probably gonna take a few Instagram pics and yeah. So it is that time again where we have to clean the rabbit's room, and we actually do this. How often do you think we do this, babe? Every 2 to 3 days, yeah. Sometimes even every day I would go in and do a little sweeping. But here we have Miso's room. So this is just his setup, and keep in mind guys, if you do plan on getting a rabbit, this is not a very sufficient space for them to stay in all day. Yeah, if you do plan on getting a rabbit, this is the space we have for him. He stays in here, and whenever he wants to play, whenever we find that he's really active, we let him out and we let him play. If you want to get a playpen for your rabbit, this is actually just from Amazon. I think I just typed in dog playpen or something. We also have this hay feeder, which we got from Save a Bunny, which is a rescue in the Bay Area. And a lot of you ask us where we got this little liner piece, this white thing right here. This is actually from Home Depot, and we cut it for it to fit in here. What is this called, babe?
You know when you go to like the mall or like any kind of market and you look up and then you see like the little grids? That's what it is.
Oh yeah, those things that in your classroom, if you have those lights that are in the ceiling. Yeah, so we did find it in the lighting section.
Yeah, just go to the lighting section and then just ask them for the grids.
Yeah, ask them for the grids in the lighting section when you go to like Home Depot or Lowe's or something. They're very inexpensive, and he just likes to chill in here and eat, and we clean his litter box pretty often so that it's nice and clean. Are you a happy bun? Happy, happy bun. Happy, happy bun. He just got to come out for playtime actually, and he's now back in his room since it is all cleaned. Oh my god. He's really growing into his ears. Your ears used to be so much longer. Now you got a big old head, just like your mom. Hello! Hello! Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. She likes to lay here because it's right next to Miso. And sometimes I would catch them like just falling asleep next to each other. Who's back? Who's back? Is it Papa? Here are just some things that you can get for your rabbit to play with. This is some kind of tree branch that's molded into a ball. Rabbits actually really like baby keys. You can get these at any, I don't know, like Target or Walmart. They're just your basic baby keys that you can find in the baby section. Oh snap!
So I have the bag from the Wahlie paper towels. So tell me, is this ghetto or not?
It's not ghetto.
Hey.
This is called, well, what is it called? Using your resources and saving money. Trash bags. 13 gallon. Yeah. We are heading to the grandma's because we are having dinner with her tonight. Look at my makeup today though, you guys. I like began doing my makeup and then halfway through it I'm like, I'm too lazy for this right now, so this is what I got. Just some foundation and my brows. That's what we have going on today. And I think it looks very imbalanced because if I normally assume that I'm gonna put on lashes, I do draw my brows a little longer. So now it's kind of disproportionate. That's okay. Alright, so I am now at my grandma's house and I actually just showed Wah around my grandma's room. She still has a lot of things that I grew up having with her. Well, it was never mine, it was my grandma's. But then I spent a lot of my childhood with my grandma at her house. So this right here, let me just give you guys a little tour of her room. I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but this is the infamous headboard that has been passed around and around. Well, actually it hasn't really been passed around. It's been to many houses because my grandma moved a lot. This headboard right here, I have so many memories of it. I was just showing Wah how these stickers that Winnie and I put here when we were kids are still here. Like, I still remember these. Like, I used to always look at them and feel so proud that I put them here. So yeah, these are still here. This Santa Claus, it used to sing. I'm not sure if it's like dead now. I think you just turn on a switch on the bottom and he dances. And I honestly think these things are really creepy nowadays. Oh my goodness, this jungle blanket. This was like the blanket I grew up with. It's just a lot of memories when I look at this because when I would used to stay over at my grandma's house, me, Winnie, and my grandma would sleep together. And this was before Wincy was born. So I remember I would always be in the middle, grandma would be on this side of me, and then Winnie would be on this side. Everything still looks the same, even though it's not the same house anymore, but the setup is still the same, which brings a lot of memories and it gives me the feels. Now we all know that grandparents, they be cheap, okay? In a good way, in a very good way, because that's how they save money, and I think it's a very good quality to have. But let me just show you my grandma's level of cheapness. Like, you know them Ziploc bags that you put things in and then afterwards it's all dirty and greasy and you throw it away? Not for my grandma, girl. She would wash it and have this whole system of using this paper towel holder to hang it dry so she can reuse it. By how shitty this bag looks, if you take a closer look, it's been used quite a lot, so at least she washes it though. Okay, this painting right here, or this wall art, doesn't have any memories because my grandma actually recently just bought it, but we have been through hell and back at Ross because she could not decide on this painting and we went back twice before she bought it. This is a very lovely piece, yes it is. Okay, this is a funny story because my grandma got this at Ross recently and she was like, oh, it's San Francisco! Woman, you have lived in the Bay Area for 40-something years. And you think this is San Francisco? Look what my grandma got. She was like, I knew you guys were coming, so I got some. And she even put it in the fridge because she knows this generation only drink cold things.
Because she would never drink anything.
I know. Let me show you what we're having for dinner. My grandma went out and she bought half a duck. This is a soup that she always made growing up. It's some kind of melon. I think that's what you would call it. And it's just boiled. It's just a very clear soup. And one of my favorite things, string beans. And I think this is probably cooked with oyster sauce as always. And we got a fish. I'm like so excited to eat. As you guys know, I'm transitioning into becoming a vegetarian. So normally whenever I eat at home, and usually when I eat out, I try to be as vegetarian as possible, but I made a thing where every time I hang out with my grandma, she makes me all of my favorite foods. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Gong. We is home. Did I tell you guys that already? You know what I noticed about the lighting of this camera? I don't know if it's just on the LCD screen or maybe once we put on the computer it'll be normal, but do you feel like it's more muted, like not so vivid?
Yeah, it's a little like grayish.
Yeah, is it? I hope not. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go take a shower. I put this on earlier because I popped this pimple and it was like real juicy, so
it looks like bird shit.
like a bird stinks.
Man, your breath stinks.
I
in the
know.
morning.
We both have bad breath right now because we ate a piece of cheese. And you know what cheese does to your breath? Okay, cheddar cheese. Oh snap! Look what Wah just made. Man, you can cook. You're a chef, man. Wow, how did you make that? Give me the recipe.
Well, you first need to... I don't fucking know. I just fucking pointed it.
You can't even think of something funny or clever, huh?
Yeah, it's like I can't think of anything easier than... Yeah, never mind.
Well, it's hard. A lot of people don't know the balance between how much milk with the ratio of how much cereal. Some people don't get that right and have too much milk left over. So for all of you that only knows how to make cereal, feel very proud of yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back right now. Or actually, give yourself a neck because I can't believe. I'm just kidding, I'm just messing with you guys. If you can't cook, it's okay. We've all been there. A lot of people get shamed for not knowing how to cook when I feel like the only time you should feel a little bit, not ashamed, but just kind of question yourself is when you really don't try to learn and you're living on your own. You should definitely learn just for your survival skills. Like what if you ever just really needed to cook at home or something? Then it's nice to just at least have an open mind for it and try to learn. So even if you don't know how to cook right now and the only thing you can make is a bowl of cereal, hey, as long as one day you have the desire to learn, then that is a start. So cheers to you. Hi, baby. Look at that cute bunny mouth. Ah. She's like, I want to come out. Sorry, Money's here, so you're gonna have to stay inside. Ah! Fuck! She bit the camera. Oh, baby! You bite everything. Okay, you want head pats? She loves head pats. Okay, watch. I'm gonna stop petting her and she's gonna make me. Oh, maybe she doesn't want to. Oh, there we go. Head pats? Follow my hand. She's like a puppy. She loves when you pet her head. You're probably listening to the Chinese drama we're watching. We're actually just watching this really old drama. It's from 2003. It's called Witness to a Prosecution 2. And I watched this as a kid and I told Wah how good it is, so we just looked it up and we decided to watch it. Ever since we started 2 nights ago and we're already on episode 14. It's so good. So yeah, I'm just gonna watch TV now. Probably gonna end the vlog here. If not, you'll see a little bit more of us tonight. But that is what we're watching and that's what you were listening to this whole time.